I don't know what happened there, people. I apologize. The sound just disappeared. I can't believe it. Yeah, but first of all, I want to talk about Wataru Undo. Um, please hit the subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. Please, you can see our social medias right there, just right there. Please go and follow us on that as well. My wife is pretty busy on that stuff, so we're gonna be, being active on a regular on there as well. Yes, as you can see, people, we're in 1479. Let's get to, as far as we can on the subscription as well. Please, if you just tuned in, hit that subscription button. And I apologize for the sound in the beginning. I thought I sorted it out, then it just disappeared again. So Wataru Endo, what am I talking about him for? Like a lot of people, have been having a go at him as a player. They're saying he's not good enough. Well, you saw Germany versus Japan the other day, and the manager got sacked because of their performance. Japan beat Germany by 4-1, and Endo was outstanding in that game. If you haven't watched it, please go and watch it back, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. This player is a special player. Obviously, we talked about Bruno Ramirez from Newcastle. We had a bid for him that was rejected from Newcastle, so we decided to go to Wataru Endo, who's about 30 years old. Obviously, he's still in a fit condition in regards to his health and all that stuff, and he's a busy little midfielder. And people from Japan, they eat well. They don't eat a lot of fat food or anything like that. They don't drink a lot either. So he's what we need at this moment of time. I'd rather get a player like this than do a panic buy, if you know what I mean. So in that way, it's okay. We've asked for an experienced player as well as a young player, and we have got both. But we're still going to get that defensive midfielder eventually once the time is right. What I've heard is Newcastle, obviously, as discussed it the other day, they said they're a bit too late. We can't really sell a player right now if we're preparing for Champions League football. Who we're going to get, in the last couple of days of the transfer window to replace Ramirez? Nobody's available. 100 million is a lot of money for a player, and especially for Newcastle, and if the timing was right, you never know. If we actually chased Bruno Ramirez in the beginning, maybe he would have come to Liverpool, instead of like us looking around for players, if you know what I mean. So yeah, but Wataru Endo, man, is special, very, very special player. He played well against Germany. Like I said, go and check that game out. That game, the way he performed in that midfield, it will show you what he's all about as well. All those doubters can turn into believers. You know that old saying, what Jurgen Klopp always says, Mr. T. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, so I've never had to go at him, man. I don't judge a player by 2 games and expect him to do a world class performance. It's crazy, you know what I mean. It would take him time. It would take him time to get used to his surroundings. But yeah, that's what Tara Endo. Go and check out that Japan versus Germany game, the way he performed, and the manager got sacked from Germany. I mean, well, Klopp ain't going away anyway. Don't worry, Klopp ain't going nowhere. Klopp is a club manager. He's not an international manager. This guy I want to talk about next. Kostas Tsimikas. He's going to be signing a 4-year contract, I've heard, to a 27-year-old. He's a second, left back to Robertson. But what I feel sorry for him for is because of the issue he has. Even if he plays well, Robertson's always going to be picked ahead of him. I hope Klopp has changed his mind in things like this now. You know what I mean? Now he's more ruthless than before. He has said that to us as a manager. All these people are saying I'm loyal to players. Well, look, I got rid of players that they said I was loyal to. They're no longer here. So I hope when Kostas plays well, he plays the next game. He doesn't always, fall from grace, and it's not like that. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. That's why I always say to people when people say he's not good enough, but when he plays well, he doesn't get the second game or the third game or the fourth game. So you got to look into things like that, man, before you actually judge a player. It's just like Endo. We're judging him after 2 games when he played for 10 men, and then he came on the last 5 minutes of a Aston Villa game. It's ridiculous. It's beyond believable when I hear things like that. But yeah, let's get into the nitty gritty as always. Let me get to the comments before I start. Lots to talk about, people. Lots to talk about. Andrew Stevens. Yes, Fozzie, can we win the league? That's what I'm here to talk about, innit? Hey, that's what we're here to talk about. Uncle Roz, please go subscribe to Uncle Roz. He's a great guy. One of the hardest workers I've ever seen. Uncle Roz, I apologize because, in the beginning, I meant to do a new intro, but I forgot the countdown. And you guys are in it. That's what's weird, man. I forgot the countdown. I'll do it tonight at work. I'll do it tonight. It's my last day at work. Yo, Fozzy, I'm locked in drinking a beer, waiting for you to start. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Big up, John Conway, always supporting the Liverpool channels, as I always say. Big up to you, brother. Thank you for coming on. Yeah, I know there was no sand. I know, bro. I don't know what happened. I left the sand on. It just didn't come on. Did Liverpool offer 100 million for Bruno? Yes, they have. Apparently, the saying is they have offered 100 million for him, and it just didn't work out. Like I said in the beginning, the issue was we was too late. We can't go for a player if you're not prepared. You know what I mean? It was just like a panic kind of way. And it just didn't work out really. Yeah, so this is what we're going to be talking about other than these guys. Of course I talked about Kostas Tsimikas and Endu. Now we're going to be moving on to Kylian Mbappe. Apparently he's interested in joining Liverpool. We have to see it. We have to wait and see how interested he is. And we're going to be talking about this as well. Apparently the takeover is swung around again towards Liverpool. So they say. We're going to be talking about that. And then, the most important one, rival talk. We're going to be talking about rivals. And I'll give you the tactical side of things, how Liverpool have come back this season and looking sharp on the pitch, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so let's do this, people. Let's do this, people. Let's get back to business. Where is the damn... I love my little videos, innit? I love my little videos. Let's go. Go. Oh, transfers first of all. Sorry about that. Fozzy, not good enough. Not good enough at all. Yeah, first of all, oh man, I don't know what happened there. I did put the screen on again. It's not one of my days today, is it? It's not one of my days. I don't know what's going on. It should be there. See, I told you it was there. It just didn't come on. Just didn't come on at all. It's a strange one. It's a very, very, very strange one. Yeah, so we're gonna be talking about transfer first of all, but before we start, there's a lot of things happening in the world. We've got to have thoughts and prayers for Morocco. You know what's happening over there. There's an earthquake that's just to hit them. And yeah, it's a lot of stuff. I think it was Turkey before that. Something happened in I think there was a fire in Greece as well. As humanity as a whole, we've got to stick together through times like this. And, pray for Morocco, people. Pray for Morocco, man. Obviously, a lot of people have died down there. And... all we could do for them is pray and give donations if you can as well, man, to help them out through things like this, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so we pray for Morocco, honestly. Thank you very much for everyone that's tuned in and, helping them out in that way as well. So, we're going to be talking about this, the Qatari thing. I don't know what's going on, people, honestly. I don't know what is going on with Liverpool Football Club and this Qatari business. So what I've heard is the Qataris have turned around now. They were going straight line towards Manchester United, but Manchester United are mucking them about. So they turned around the car and going towards Liverpool again. So are FSG going to sell? I don't know. I have no idea at all, because there's a World Cup going to happen in America in 2026, I believe. So a lot of stuff can happen around that. The club could be advertised in American World Cup. It's their own country, and to the extent that it will go from like 4 million to probably 8 billion. 4 billion to 8 billion and things like that during the advertisement in the World Cup. And this is why the Glazers have turned around. You know what I mean? Because I think they were looking for something like 6 billion, and the Qataris have offered about 5 billion, and it was rejected. So now what the Glazers are looking at is if we get that 5 billion through, I don't know if it's 8 of them, 8 of that family, how are we gonna even earn money out of it? It doesn't make any sense. But if we wait until the 2026 World Cup, with it being in our country, and we could advertise our club, and then the whole world would know who Man United are, as if they don't. We could sell the club for even more than that eventually, like 10 billion or probably 15 billion if it goes to plan. So this is what I'm trying to say. This is what's happening around that side of things of Manchester. So it looks like they're going to take them off the market, and do what they want to do instead of like selling the club for the cheap as they think. But Liverpool, uh, the club's worth about what, 4 billion or something like that. They said now, like if the Qataris want it, they could probably pay that amount. This is why a lot of people are talking about it, and I don't know about FSG though. People like they've got a lot of businesses, obviously, other than Liverpool. If the Qataris offer Liverpool 5 billion, would they take it? It's a tough one. It's a tough one. You know what I mean? And especially like I said, if the Glazers have turned around just like Liverpool, they copy us. We go to Qatar, they copy us. We turn around, they copy us. And now like the focus is on Liverpool again. Are FSG willing to sell the club for 5 billion? It's a tough one. It's a very, very, very tough one, man. Because I don't know. I don't know. FSG is the type of ones who make money in it, and the valuation of Liverpool is going to go up all the time because we ain't in debt like Manchester United. We ain't in debt like other clubs, and we manage our actual club in a good way compared to other clubs. We manage our club in a sense of like it's a business, and make sure you don't have debts around you, and this is how you're gonna go. Compared to Man United, who are always in debt on a regular basis, and if the Qataris would have bought Manchester United, they would have bought that debt as well. You know what I mean? And they have to pay that off. So it's a lot of things that can happen in that sense. But Liverpool, man, it's a gold mine, isn't it? Liverpool, like we ain't in debt. Our stadium is getting rebuilt. We've got the right manager in charge. We've got the right players now. So why aren't we like being like up there with the biggest teams in the world, like worth more than this 4 or 5 billion? And maybe it's the infrastructure outside Liverpool. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's a lot of stuff they have to do outside the actual football club, around the city, if you know what I mean. It's very, very hot, people. It's very, 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 very hot. So yeah. So if you look at the Man City one, they worked on the actual stadium, and then they worked on the infrastructure outside the stadium, and it looks amazing, Man City. I'm telling you right now. But the Qataris do want a football club, apparently one with a history and tradition, and that's where we come in. This is why Liverpool's always going to be linked to Qataris and all that stuff. But it depends on FSG, people. Are they willing to sell? These greedy bunch might ask for a lot of money, and then the Qataris might turn away as well. But if you're willing to pay 5 billion for Man United, why not for Liverpool? You know what I mean? All you have to do is pay the money. That's it. There's no debts. There's nothing you're going to take on as well. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Let me get to the actual talk. Yeah, I talked about that. Yep. It's Uncle Rod's. Yes, 100%. Get the likes up, guys. Listen to Uncle Rod's. Get the likes up. GG says big up for Z. I came in late, but better late than never, bro. I think we can challenge for the title. Again, depends on what we are going to do in January window. Yeah, we're gonna buy players. Let's be honest. Come on, man. Andre is the more likely one we're gonna get from Fluminense. So look into that one. Look into that one. That's the most likeliest player that's coming to Liverpool Football Club. So obviously we're talking about the Qatari. I don't know why it's a scroll. I don't want it to be a scroll. Obviously we're talking about the Qatari takeover. Liverpool's in a good place. Like I said, Liverpool's in a good place. We are in a healthy condition compared to like Man United, and Man United stadium is messed up. The manager is not the right manager apparently now. The players are not the right players. Look at Anthony and Sancho. Like it's all a mess, man. The whole club from top to bottom is a mess. We love it as Liverpool fans. That's our joy. You know what I mean? Let's all celebrate. You know what? Let me put the fireworks on. Anything that happens to that useless club that always tries to put Liverpool down, it's fireworks for us. We love it. We celebrate it. Come on, people. That's how we do. That's how we do. Yeah. So I don't know, man. This Qatari league ain't going away, is it, people? And there's a lot of reports about it as well in regards to like them coming to Liverpool. Why is certain players always linked to us? We're going to speak about next as well. Yeah, I honestly think like in regards to Qataris, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. That's why I put Amber on it. I don't think like they're gonna take over Liverpool, but anything is possible, innit? It just depends on the actual, finance you put forward, and what is FSG willing to take. Have they gone up from the last um, money they wanted, or are they still on the same level? That's what I want to know, if this actually comes through. Um, Listen, the Qataris, they want a football club, like I said, with great history and tradition, and there's no one better than Liverpool and Man United. So we'll have to wait and see. Well, is this the way everybody else wants us to go as Liverpool fans? No, not all Liverpool fans want to like rich Arabs and ownerships and all that stuff that's gonna invest in the infrastructure as well as the city and everything like that. No, not everybody wants that. They just want us to sit back and relax while other teams get better, and then we'll be probably languishing in 8th position for the rest of our history. So listen, no matter what, you can't turn away Arabs anymore, people. They are buying into our football clubs, and they are buying into the league, and that's the way it is now. There's no choice. There's no choice. And I mean, you either have to be in the race or at the race. And if you're at the race, you're not going to win anything, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be very, very tough. Jurgen Klopp don't come around more often, on a regular basis. Sorry, Jurgen Klopp doesn't come on a regular basis. It takes a while. It took us 30 years to get to Jurgen Klopp. Can you imagine another 30 years? Are we going to be here in 30 years? I don't know. I mean, life is different, isn't it? So you got to look into things like that. Yeah, so that's what I got about the Qataris. I don't know a lot about it. I don't really like go into it thinking like, oh, we're gonna be bought by Qataris. Like at first when we first heard of it before Man United. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. We have to wait and see. It's just a lot of speculations at the moment. But if it comes through eventually, I'm not against it. I mean, if our club is gonna get better, why should we be against it? I mean, that's what we want at the end of the day, right? Our club to be better, to perform on the pitch on a higher level with everybody else and things like that. So the next one we're going to be talking about, sorry, I don't know why it went back. Yeah, pray for Morocco. There's this one. This doesn't go away. For some reason, Liverpool and Kylian Mbappe does not go away. See, what happened was, as soon as the Qatari stuff happened, people started speculating about Kylian Mbappe to Liverpool. That kid's destroyed his career, people. He destroyed his career. Money has taken over his career instead of Ballon d'Ors on his doorstep on a regular basis. At his age, yeah, he should be getting Ballon d'Ors right now, right? Why is Messi still getting it? Why is Messi still getting Ballon d'Ors? Why it should be 24-year-old Kylian Mbappe? Kylian Mbappe should be getting Ballon d'Ors right now at his age, but he's not, because he chose money over football. And we're not going. Liverpool Football Club is not going to save anyone anymore. Klopp did talk to his family, and he did talk to him. Let's develop you as a player, and then get you to the promised land eventually. But he chose not to. He chose the money. So let him go. I mean, stop linking him with us, because like if a player like that comes to Liverpool, he's going to get the highest wages. He's going to destroy everyone else in the club's ambition in regards to getting the higher wages as well. So just get rid of it. I'd rather have a team than a split. And that's what he's going to bring if he comes to Liverpool. So stop linking us to Kylian Mbappe. He destroyed his career. His career is gone. This kid is so good. It's gone so bad. Messi at the age of 37, 38 is still winning Ballon d'Ors. And I'm assuming he's going to win the Ballon d'Or again, Messi, because he won the World Cup. You know what I mean? This is what's happening, people. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. And nah, not for me, man. Nah, not for me. Cruz says, I think Liverpool are in transition. Probably have to wait another 2 to 4 years to challenge again. I don't see that, Cruz. I'm sorry. I am sorry about that. We'll discuss it when we go to the rivals. But nah, no. I'll tell you, the reason I'm saying that is because the manager we got, like, we haven't got a new manager, man. We've got an old manager that's been around for how long now? Like, come on, bro. You can't give up that quickly. We can't give up that quickly. But in regards to Kylian Mbappe, don't link him to Liverpool Football Club anymore, people. Get rid of this guy. Allow him, man. Move on. I mean, I love to have a player like that. But if he's going to disrupt the whole team and as a club as a whole, why would you want that around your club? It doesn't even make any freaking sense. He chose money over actual winning Ballon d'Ors. What more evidence do you need? He's not a guy who's thinking about football anymore. You look at him. He doesn't look like a guy who's happy anymore. So yeah, listen, like when you get great players like this from a young age, Start from the bottom. Look at Haaland. Start from the bottom to the top. Now he's a Champions League winner. Kylian Mbappe hasn't won the Champions League, although he's won the World Cup. Come on, if you have that French players around you, you're gonna win World Cups, right? Let's be honest there. I mean, French players around you like that, you should win World Cups on a regular basis. Let's be honest there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I want to talk about. Kylian Mbappe. He's linked up to us again. He say he's tempted by a move to Liverpool Football Club, but what, you gonna play in Europa League, mate? Like, come on, man. Like, come on, it's time to move on, bro. It's time to move on from players like that. Yeah. So the next one, obviously, we're going to be talking about is the Premier League. This is what I want to talk about originally, and then we're going to move on to the tactics. So let's do this, please. So we got this, obviously. Man City is the best team in the world right now, as they wanted to be from the beginning, as we all know. And I really, really get frustrated when I see Man City, you know. With that Liverpool, they are what they are, innit? The best team in the world. But with Liverpool, they always have that head scratching it. Pep Guardiola always scratching his head, always doing this, doing that, you know, on the sidelines. Now he's just like skipping along on the pitch, you know, yay. No more Liverpool behind me, you know, let's go. I've got Arsenal behind me, yeah, I'll give them players, but yeah, they're not good enough anyway. Yay. He's like this now. I don't like to see that, you know what I mean? And we gave him a season, like, you know, to become the best team in the world. And not only that, they're going to retain it looks like, as well, in the new season. And it's annoying. Like, this is the time Liverpool should be in the Champions League, actually, to win the Champions League, because it's easier. We was in the Champions League when Man City, Real Madrid, Barcelona, all these teams were good. You know what I mean? Now it's just Man City and we're not even good ourselves. It's annoying. It's really, I wish we made it into the Champions League last season, people. I wish we made it, man. It frustrates me. I swear we could have had two or three right now. We could have had 2 or 3, but we messed that up, man. Gigi says that if Liverpool's valuation is below 5 billion, they will just accept the 5 billion, in my opinion. Like, this is what it is, bro. Like, they have to like do something. The Qataris, if they want Liverpool. Listen, Liverpool is a big club, man. My brother-in-law works in a Kuwaiti embassy, and there's Kuwaiti sheikhs that actually go to Liverpool. They got season tickets and things like that. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, man. Bejan Red TV said, big up for us, big up, bro. Please go subscribe to him. He's a fantastic YouTuber. Yep, his channel is getting bigger and bigger, man. I hope we're all going to be part of it one day. And, you know, you have us on there, bro. But yeah, you're always welcome on here, Bejan, as well. You know that. Yeah, no hesitation, bro. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff anyway soon, especially in the preview and reviews as well. And obviously, we're going to do actual preview on Thursday. If you're free, let me know, bro. Come on. We'll do a night one. We'll do like a 9 o'clock one as well. Let's do this. Big up Wilded Wolf. Yes, sir. Hope all is well. Yeah, everything's good, man. Everything's good. We're just discussing, you know, we discussed Simicast, we discussed Endu, his performance against Germany recently, and we discussed obviously Mbappe's transfer to Liverpool again. It keeps coming back, and the Qataris as well. So that's the things we already discussed. I want to go through it quickly because there's a lot of things to do. You know what I mean? I've got a tactical thing to discuss with you guys, how Liverpool have improved, and I know we should not share it, but I'll just let you know what's changed at Liverpool Football Club. So we're talking about Man City first of all, yeah. Their team is just out of this world at the moment, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not really happy about it. It shouldn't happen like this. You know what I mean? Man City, they need Liverpool to challenge in order for them to be disrupted, and we're not challenging people. We're in that situation at the moment. We're just watching Man City, and we're happy. We're just watching them. They're happy how they're performing. I don't want to see happy Man City. I really don't. I mean, happy Man City is not good for me. It's not good for us. They're top of the league already, and they're not even performing into their actual levels, as you can see. Like, that's Man City right now, people. Why did they have to be top already? 4 games gone, 12 points already, now 2 points ahead of Liverpool. Yes, we're back. But yeah, I don't want to see happy Man City. You know, like, I want to see that scratchy head Pep Guardiola again and things like that. nervous, looking behind his back, like, someone's behind him with a shotgun or something. That's what I want to see. Now he's like smiling, he's skipping. It's annoying. It's really annoying. And, Bernardo Silva is staying. Everybody hates Bernardo Silva and he's staying. And then you got Kyle Walker. Nobody can get past on the left. Apart from Diaz, of course. Diaz can get past him. But yeah, he's staying now as well. He had a coffee with Pep Guardiola, to stay in the club as well. So he had to sign a contract. It's annoying, man. Look, they're not even in top form, and look at where they are in the league already, man. Top of the league already. It's really annoying. Look at us. We're third. Okay, we're doing all right. But, like with Liverpool, Man City, what I'm looking forward to is our games now. Because, we've got similar kind of players, like controlling players now. And, they've got De Bruyne, we've got Soboslai, they've got Bernardo, we've got McAllister. You know what I mean? And they've got Rodri, we've got Endu or Gravenberch. So it's going to be an interesting game when we face them in the next few, obviously, throughout the season as well. I don't know if we're going to get them in the League Cup or FA Cup, so I can't really, say next 2 games or 3 games. So we have to wait and see, like, how long is the season going to be going on for. It's crazy though, man. I'm looking at it. I've never looked forward to Man City Liverpool games. I always thought, those games, especially at the Etihad, they got the advantage of it. But now, with the players we have, it could be something special happening this season. I'm telling you right now, people. We haven't lost, still unbeaten, even though we've been down to 10 men twice. Twice we've been down to 10 men, and we're still in the 3rd position. Come on. We beat Newcastle with 10 men. That should never happen. But, they are Champions League club now. They are in the big time already. Eddie Howe might be, the biggest manager in England and all that stuff. But we'll see. We'll see. So if you look at Man City's squad, that's what I want to look at. The squads now. Like, look at the goalkeepers. They got Stefan. They got Edison. Scott Carson, ex-Liverpool, of course. Look at that. Zach, I think, as a goalkeeper as well. And then you got Kyle Walker, Diaz, Stones. Their centre backs is just filled with quality compared to Liverpool's one. Obviously, our players are aging, and their players are still in the right age as well as young as well. It's amazing. It's amazing. They got Akanche. They got Rico Lewis, who played a lot last season. Not a lot of people talk about that. If you look at last season, that's the only time I've seen Man City rest Kyle Walker on a regular basis, because the competition ain't as big as it was before. If you know what I mean. And now, like, they see Liverpool is coming back, and you see Kyle Walker playing a lot, so they want to get those points on the board straight away. How do you say Gavardio? That's how you say it. The Gavardio is there, so he's a Liverpool fan. He's going to Man City. I'm sad about it, because he was interested in Liverpool Football Club. But what are we looking for a centre back? Are we looking for someone like the Van Dijk mold, or are we looking for someone like the likes of Matip or someone like that? I don't know, because our next step should be Van Dijk's replacement. So we need someone who's strong, fast, big, and can cover the whole pitch as Van Dijk did when he first came to Liverpool. I think he was 27, 26 when he came to Liverpool. Someone like that. We need it, man. Because I don't trust Konate. I'm sorry, people. I know, like, a lot of people want Konate to be the replacement for Van Dijk, but he's not. He's not the replacement for Van Dijk, man. He can't even stay fit in training, man. He gets injured in training. What more do you need, like, to realize the guy is not that, defender? He's not that defender. I'm sorry, man. Cruz says your manager is fine, but realistically, Salah will leave at some point in the next year or so, and the squad isn't as strong as your previous teams, 2017 to 2021 that challenged City. I think we've got better players. If you look at the players we got right now, Cruz, it's not like players that's going to run themselves to the ground. We've got a bit of both, if you know what I mean, like players that can run up and down. I'm going to do that in the tactics, so I'll show it to you later on. And we've got players that's technically sound. So the issues we had with the previous team it was just running. I mean, it was just that. It wasn't like they could swap positions or anything like that. This team can swap positions. We could, like, rotate around players and all that stuff. That's the difference between that team and this team. Yes, Mane is a special case. Diaz has to come to his own. He scored already 2 in 4 games, so it's not bad so far. But Diaz needs to, like, start dribbling like he did when he first came to Liverpool, and make sure that he covers Robertson as well. That's what he's struggling with at the moment. That relationship with him and Robertson ain't there. Once that relationship becomes like that, I think they'll be fine. It's too much in it. Yeah. So yeah, that's what they need to do. That's what they need to do. Why did Wolf said Pep couldn't have done what Klopp has done at Liverpool, but Klopp could have done Pep's job. Yeah, listen, Eddie Howe, bottom three. No, Newcastle bottom three before the financial side came in. As soon as the financial side came in, top four. Is that coincidence or what, people? That's what I keep telling people. Money is key. And what Klopp is doing with that money is nothing but amazing. And I don't understand why our fan base always have a go at him. Yes, sometimes he loses focus and all that stuff. I agree. But don't forget, we fought a pandemic. His mum died. If your mum dies and you're close to your mum, you know how it feels. It's very, very difficult for you to, have that focus again in regards to, football. So he had to go through things like that. Now you look at him in the sideline, he's jumping up and down. He's pulling his trousers like he normally does, when he's angry. His teeth are going all over the place like he used to. It looks like the appetite is back. Like I said about players, when the appetite is gone and their belly is full up, it ain't going to be the same anymore. Like you try to motivate them to win titles again when they already won everything. It's very, very difficult to do that. That's why we have to get rid of a lot of players who weren't the same anymore. You look at Fabinho, he wasn't the same player. Henderson wasn't the same player. Mane wasn't the same player. The appetite was gone. And obviously form dips as well. So that's what you got to look at. With Klopp, I'm telling you, we got a special manager. I've been through a lot of managers, like I always go back to. And you shouldn't really judge that guy. Like I said, he went through a pandemic. His mother died. A lot of stuff happened off the pitch with him, and he came through it, man. You look at him now. Like I said, he's a different manager. He's like the manager of old. He's always shouting on the sideline, angry, and that's what I like about him, man. I want that back, and I'm glad we got him back for that. Yeah, Pep Guardiola and the Klopp is different, man. And I remember, Ed Wolf probably could attest for this. When Kenny Dalglish won the league with Blackburn, everybody was talking about Jack Walker's money. They said Jack Walker won the Premier League. It wasn't Kenny Dalglish. But when Pep Guardiola does it with money, it's okay. He's the best manager in the world. You know what I mean? So you got to level things like that up. It's crazy when you hear things like this. Like, if it concerns anything to do with Liverpool, you bring it down. If Klopp was a manager of Newcastle, if he was manager of Arsenal and doing what he's done at Liverpool, I'm telling you right now, people would be celebrating him on a regular basis because it's Liverpool Football Club, isn't it? Liverpool Football Club, it's not the most glamorous for some people, you know what I mean? Even though nobody sells to us, we don't like each other. So we don't like other teams, they don't like us and all that stuff. You look at the rivals like City, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, they sell it to each other, apart from Liverpool. Isn't that crazy? I don't understand that. You know what I mean? Why can't you sell to Liverpool? Why? Is Liverpool your rivals from the top to bottom, or what is it? Why are we treated any differently from the rest? Why are Man United selling to Arsenal? Why is Man City selling to Arsenal? Why is Chelsea selling to Man United or Arsenal? That's your London rivals. Doesn't make any sense. Why is Man United and Man City selling to each other? I mean, that's your rivals. But Liverpool, we don't. Nothing like that happens. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So Calvin Phillips, look at this people like on their bench. It's crazy. Jack Grealish. Rodri, I thought it was fantastic last season. I've got to be real. Since Fabinho dropped, this guy's taken over that defensive midfield. Kevin De Bruyne, I think it's the latter stage of his career now, isn't it? With Kevin De Bruyne, people. You can see he's getting injured a lot. He can't do what he used to do anymore. When you reach like 31, 32, it's just the body ain't there no more, man. This little rascal, I just wish there's a player that just puts it on him when we face him, man. I just want players to put it on him, man. He really irritates me. Bernardo Silva is that kind of person that just irritates you every time you look at him. It's like Gary Neville of old at Manchester United. You just wish someone can put it on him. Not injure him, obviously, creating them. Just scare him. Because when he plays against Liverpool, he's always, always happy, running up and down. We'll wait for him to go. He comes out of nowhere and gets the ball. It's really annoying watching Bernardo Silva, man. And now he's going to stay there for longer. It's annoying. There's this Gomez guy they bought as a left back, doesn't play. Foden, it's his season now. Mahrez is gone. So Foden's going to take that right side place. Let's see what he's going to do. It's crazy, man. Crazy squad Man City's got. Absolutely crazy. You got Kovacic as well. Look at the bench, people. Like, it's crazy, man. Kovacic, Liverpool were chasing when he was at Inter Milan before he went to Real Madrid, as I remember. He was like a marauding midfielder. He was like a Paul Gascoigne kind of midfielder, as I remember back in the day. he's at the right age. Obviously, Gundogan is gone, so you need an experienced player to replace him, innit? So that's what they've done. They got another player that's similar to Gundogan, not technically, but physically, and he runs up and down that pitch as well. So yeah, it suits them. It suits them. There we go. The traitor, Matheus Nunes, who actually didn't play for Wolverhampton and pushed for a move to City. How do you allow things like that? I'll never understand. Like as a league, as a football team, that's just buying a player. Why would you let a player like sit back and not play and disrespect the club he's at in order for him to make a move? I think things like that should be banned. I mean, we had that with Coutinho. Coutinho was playing sick and all that stuff. Now look at his career. I mean, he got what he deserved. I don't care. I don't care. I know people say I'm harsh. I don't care. We built a team around that little freak, and then he just decided, oh, I want to go to Barcelona because I support him as a youngster. Well, after one season, they want you at the door. They don't support you. I mean, if a team supports you, they'll sing your name. Even from the good times and bad times, they'll still try to bring you up through the bad times. That's what Liverpool Football Club does. What a strong bond. That's why your fellow teammate Firmino is a legend at Liverpool Football Club, because he stayed and he fought the cause, and we love him. He's a number 9. Give him the ball every time. Si, senor. You know what I mean? Think about it. Yeah, but I don't agree with Matheus Nunes' actual attitude. It's pathetic, man. This is a player we wanted, and then he acts like that. Okay. No worries, mate. Okay. Elin Haaland, like, listen, let's be honest with Haaland. He's a fantastic player, man. His developments, that's what Mbappe should have took, the route Haaland took. Like, start from the bottom, work your way up. That's what Haaland's done. And look at him now. Champions League winner, Premier League winner. I don't know if they won the FA Cup. I don't concentrate Man City, so I don't know. Maybe one of those cups they won. And then you look at the reserves. You got the likes of Alvarez. He should be actually starting for a team. He should not be on any bench. But now he's starting for City. We know that. But he's playing second fiddle to Haaland. But in any other circumstances, World Cup winner as well. He's won, I think, everything. Apart from, was it one of the cups in the English league? So yeah, he's a fantastic player. I gotta be real, man. Both footed, could shoot from the left, could shoot from the right, everything. He's got everything as a player. Pace, power. Yeah, let me get back to the comments, man. It's hot. It's hot again, man. Fozzy, the season Liverpool won the league, they had the same winning mentality and team spirit and togetherness that they have now, and I have the feeling they will win the league this season. GG, I wouldn't disagree with you. You never know. You never know with this Liverpool team. I don't think Man City is, blowing the teams out of the water at the moment. They've still got time, to develop their team and gel properly, if you know what I mean. It's just about, that's what's missing from Man City. They don't look like, the Man City of old that's passing teams out and then, scoring goals on a regular basis for fun. What Man City do, if you look at Man City's performances, is what teams should scout and stop them doing, which I don't see that happening a lot. That's what angers me more than anything. They scored a goal in the first 20 minutes, Man City do. And Kyle Walker, he doesn't really go far from the centre-back position. So really, they got about 5 at the back when they attack the team's counter-attack. So they haven't even got a right-back. I mean, so that's what I'm trying to tell people, like, with Man City. Everybody talks about Kyle Walker being a right-back. He scored the other day for England, blah, 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 whatever, man. But he's not a right back. Watch Man City properly, people. Watch Kyle Walker. He doesn't stray too far from that center circle. It doesn't. It just goes above it, and then that's it. It doesn't really go further. He doesn't do what Trent does, like, or Reece James, go right down the right, cross the ball in with the whip and all that stuff. He doesn't do that. So they play 5 at the back. That's what people don't understand. Like, when we talk about their great football and all this stuff, Man City don't really, astray a lot of players going forward. They play 5 at the back and Rodri in front of them. So that's what you got to look at. That's why Stones always pushes out from the centre-back position and plays around the midfield area, because he knows Kyle Walker is there covering the back. I mean, so it's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of stuff that people don't see, and I see it sometimes. I think to myself, I look at every right back in the league. Kyle Walker doesn't stray far, man. Even Wan-Bissaka goes forward, and he's not a very good right back either. It's crazy, man. But yeah, Man City, watch every game they play. They struggle in the games when they don't score after 20 or 30 minutes. They have to get that early goal to open up the team they're facing. So once they open the team they're facing, the team has to come out of position, leave a lot of gaps behind, and they'll get more goals after that. That's how Man City win games. But they struggle with the teams that they don't score in the first half, I guess, or something like that. If you know what I mean, or the team scores first and then they go into the second half still leading. They struggle against teams like that because the plan was, let's go gun ho in the first few minutes, let's run, lose a lot of energy, blah 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 blah, and all this stuff. And then once they get the goal, they sit back, let the team come onto them, and they get the goals on a regular basis. That's what they do. Man City's been doing that for years, and I don't know if people actually notice that. They got Doku as a recruitment, so you can see their squad is more strength and depth. You know what I mean? Like you look at the bench, it's amazing. You look at the strike force, it's amazing. But that's how I see it. With Arsenal, what do I see about Arsenal? Is Arsenal got better or Arsenal got worse than last season? We have to see it. So I'm going from top to bottom. So let's discuss Arsenal next. Is Arsenal Manchester City's rivals for the league? It's tough to say. They haven't actually, they got Aaron Ramsdale as a goalkeeper. Obviously, I don't know who this kid is, Carl. I have no idea. Obviously, David, we know him already. Played for Brentford. Some people are saying he should be the first choice instead of Ramsdale, Aaron Ramsdale. That's good to have a competition for places, if you know what I mean. Ramsdale makes a lot of mistakes. That's the difference between him and other goalkeepers like Edison and Edison and all that stuff. It's crazy, isn't it? If you think about it, like back in the day, you wouldn't put Brazilian goalkeepers in the top brackets. They never were. Brazilians were like Africans, isn't it? They could only play in the pitch. We're not very good at goalkeeping, if you know what I mean. You look at Onana at Manchester United, he's gonna make a lot of mistakes. He's already made a mistake. He took a guy out, and he still stayed on the pitch. You know what I mean? So Brazilians are similar to African players, man. They're not very good in goal. But if you're getting two top quality goalkeepers like this, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, yeah. But I'm shocked. Like he's on loan. I'm shocked because I'm sure Brentford need him. You know what I mean? Like, look, Brentford, I don't think started off well this season, so it's kind of strange with Brentford just letting him go alone. And they got Ben White. There was a lot of hype around him as a centre back. Is he like, as good as like Gomez or someone like that at Liverpool Football Club? It's questionable. You know what I mean? Gomez, the issues he's having is staying fit. Can't stay fit. That's the problem with Gomez. You know what I mean? And then you got Gabriel, mistakes merchant. Is he as good as Van Dijk? I don't think so. He's never going to be as good as Van Dijk. And then you got Saliba. They said the next Van Dijk. Is he as good as Van Dijk? No, not really. He's prone to mistakes as well. If you look at the way they perform as the overall, and he's got flat feet. From what I've seen him, the way he runs, you can see like he's not very what do you call it, like a Van Dijk pace. I don't think he's got that. If someone quick gets on him, I think he's gonna struggle. But he's got potential, isn't it? But he's got potential. Not only that, the last World Cup, he was in the France World Cup team, and Konate got chosen ahead of him. So you think for yourself on that one. Think for yourself on that one, man. So let me go to the comments and continue with this one. I'm just gonna go through the rivals, and then we'll go to the nitty gritty after that, man. Listen to Wild Dead Wolf, man. Hit the likes. Help the channel. Help the channel. Yes, JK. Bless, bro. You never walk on. Sorry about yesterday, guys. You know what I mean? My computer just froze. You can see it's freezing sometimes. Don't ever buy a Mac. That's all I can say. Don't ever buy a Mac. Just buy a fast, Windows computer or something like that. City squad, they're getting old. City squad getting old. There, 2 players. Haaland won't stay. So they will have Spender again, and will Pep stay? I don't think Pep is gonna stay in any. You know what motivated Pep to stay, guys? Is Klopp. You know what I mean? Like, if Pep left a couple of seasons ago, they would have said, "Oh, Klopp broke him." You know that old saying, people? "Oh, this guy broke him." That's what we're gonna get, and that's why he stayed. These managers like Klopp, Ferguson, Pep Guardiola. These are the kind of managers who don't like to be put down. You know what I mean? Like a put down, stay down. They don't like that stuff. They have to succeed in their job. So this is what Pep Guardiola had to do, and he has done it. But the thing is, he's done it in a moment Liverpool are bad. I would love to see it if he could do it when Liverpool are good as well, but he hasn't. He hasn't done that, man. So yes, their players are aging. The Wolf, you're 100% right. But they've got the money to refinance that team as they always do. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. It's a crazy thing at Man City. What would they do after Pep Guardiola? It's a tough watch for them. You know what I mean? Because can they get any better? I don't think they will. Because Pep Guardiola apparently is the best manager in the world. So it's a strange one. Like after that, but like I've always said, with money you could do everything, can't you? Like they had Mancini before that. He won the league. Pellegrini, they won the league. And where did Pellegrini go? He went to West Ham. I think 6 or 7 months later he was sacked because he's got no money. So it shows money plays a big part in managers, man. And what Klopp is doing is just amazing, man. And yes, he has his faults, but we got to support him from dark stage. I already told you like what the reasons were. You know what I mean? And you got the ownership, you got the pandemic that disrupted our development, and you got his mum dying as well. Like mentally, it probably screws up his mental health as well. So a lot of stuff, man. You look at the Arsenal squad. Like they got Jacob. I can't say his surname. Sorry, I think he's a Polish international. They got Tomiyasu. They've got Zinchenko. Cedric's still there. People Suarez. Timber got injured, so he could be out for a while. It's a ligament injury apparently, so he could be out for a while. Thomas Partey, Bakayo Saka, what a player, man! What a player. The only thing I disagree about him that angers me is when he gets challenged, he stays on the floor for far too long. Like he's always, rolling around. Just let it go, bro. I mean, we know you're not really injured, man. Just be man up. Just man up, man. Don't be that type of footballer, man. Leave it for Inzaghi in there. And they got Odegaard. Odegaard, like he was at Liverpool as a youth. Actually, he was training with us, and Liverpool didn't take him. I think he went to Real Madrid after that. So it's sad, and he's a Liverpool fan. Don't forget that. The Norwegian players, majority are Liverpool Scouts, Norwegian. If people don't know that, Scouts is Norwegian. You know what I mean? Originally, it's Norwegian. So yeah, Emil Smith Rowe, Korea just stopped. It's got hold. Like, stop, pause, as you guys say in the comments. Pause. He's got the number 10 shirt, Dennis Bergkamp, was it Paul Merson used to have it before, Dennis Bergkamp, and players like that. I remember Steve Bold wearing bloody number 10 shirt back in the day. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm doing that bloody wrestling thing now that's going around, man. LA Knight, yeah. It's crazy in wrestling at the moment, man. Wrestling is finished, man. Listen, I love wrestling as a youth, but now like I'm watching it, it doesn't appeal for me anymore, man. I'm still watching it, but it's crazy. LA Knight, yeah. Come on, man. It's just it's crazy, man. Yeah, look at them as a squad. They got Jorginho, they got Vieira. They still got Nani. They got Kai Havertz. A lot of people are trashing Kai Havertz, but I swear he will come good. You heard it here first. I'm the only one that's going out there saying it. But it's okay. It's okay. As Al Pacino says, okay. And then you got Declan Rice, 106 million player. Doing all right. Scored the winning, not the winning goal, but scored the equalizer. And I think they won it after that, didn't they? No, he scored one of the goals. Just say scored one of the goals that helped Arsenal win the last game against Man United. He's a good player. I wanted him at Liverpool, to replace Henderson. But, they chose to go to Arsenal and Liverpool didn't really fancy him. I don't know why Liverpool didn't fancy Declan Rice. I think it would have suited us more. But, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. They got Jesus as a striker. What I like about Jesus, a lot of people hate him. What I like about him is he's a busy player. Runs up and down that midfield. Doesn't give up. You know what I mean? And he's always, energetic, full of energy. And as a striker, you couldn't ask for more. He'll get you goals. He'll work hard for you. He'll run up and down that pitch. You know what I mean? So what more do you need as a striker? He suits more Liverpool than Man City, in my opinion, if you ask me about a striker. I've always said it. It's just he went to the wrong team straight from Brazil. And then you got Martinelli. Klopp loves him. I like him, yeah, but it's all about the consistency with Martinelli, isn't it? It's all about the consistency he hasn't got. And then you got Nketiah taking the on shirt. Trossard, a lot of people fancied him not so long ago. Nielsen is all right. So Nelson is all right, but yeah, their squad is all right. But it's all about the gelling and all that stuff. Once they start gelling together, they're a dangerous team. So they're winning games now without being that team. But once the team gels and becomes dangerous, that's why we need to start watching them, man. And I do worry. I do worry about Arsenal. I gotta be real. Out of all the other teams, I do worry about Arsenal the most. And then you got Man United. What can we say? You know what I mean? They bought a new goalkeeper, Onana. The guy is gone finally. They got like 4 goalkeepers. It looks like they bought a Turkish one as well. They still got those useless players like Lindelof, Maguire. Martinez is alright, but is he a top-notch defender? No, I'm sorry. This kid, Malaysia, not for me. Varane, he was only good when Ramos was next to him. Hasn't showed anything at Man United. Nah. Luke Shaw, nah. But Wan-Bissaka, probably good for Palace. That's about it. Look at John Evans. Who buys it? Reguilon. Look at the players, people. These are Man United players. Fernandes, nah. Ericsson, past his sell-by date. Casemiro, past his sell-by date. There ain't not that many. Look at the players they got, man. McTominay, nah, nothing. They bought Mount. What has he done? Nothing. And Man United fans are asking themselves this question: why have we bought this guy? He's not even good enough to play for Chelsea. Why is he playing for us? You know what I mean? It's a lot of stuff, man. It's crazy stuff. It's crazy stuff. I hope you guys are enjoying this because I want to like talk about rivals first, and then I'll tell you where Liverpool's going to finish. I'll show you the tactics we've changed for this season, and then we go from there. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Where was I? I was here, yes. Gold says Qatar ain't buying us, but hopefully. We're all hoping, bro. We're all hoping. Real talk. Yes, Uncle Ross, I always give it as I say it, bro. You know that. Imagine Klopp with Pep's money. I think we'll be like dancing in the rain every day. That's what we'll be doing, Gold. Dancing in the rain every day. Yeah, so you look at Man United. Nah, not for me. They're not going to finish the top 4 next season. So this season, they bought Amrabat. Yes, he was good in the World Cup. So was El Hadj Diouf. I mean, so you know, what I mean, you're still going back to the likes of Martial. Why are you going to Martial? Look at Rashford. Like Rashford only turns up when the contract is coming to the end. As soon as the contract, is signed, Rashford goes back to, the one on the pitch like this, always walking around all sad. That's what he goes back to. Anthony, you know what's happening to him and his girlfriend. He's already got problems. Sancho got problems off the pitch with the training. Can't compete in training apparently. And him and Ten Hag are not agreeing. They're disagreeing a lot. There's a lot of stuff, man. Grancho, no. Nah. This kid, yeah, look, you're buying a clone for Haaland. You know what I mean? Why are you buying a clone for Haaland, people? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Nah, Man United, not for me, people. I'm done with them. Not going to finish top 4. Nah. No chance. They can't, man. With that team, no. Yes, people, I hope you're enjoying this. I'm just doing the rivals talk. So how we going to overcome all these issues we're going to have in the near future. You look at Newcastle. They got the Dubravka as a goalkeeper, Carrios, Pope, Gillespie. I don't even know who that is. They got Kieran Trippier. He's all right, you know what I mean? Kieran Trippier, but there's a reason Tottenham got rid of him. You know what I mean? He wasn't good enough. But he's doing all right. He's all right for the likes of Newcastle. He's not all right for the likes of, Man United, Man City, Liverpool, someone like that, or Arsenal. He'll be all right in those kind of teams. Let me go back to the comments. I'm sorry, people. I know that I want to talk about it. Talk about the comments after. What the Wolf says, Man United are in the mud. Anything save them is selling. So only thing saving them is selling the club, or they won't change just yet. They're rubbish, man. There's a lot of work. What kind of ownership will take that? You know what I mean? On and off the pitch, they got problems. You know what I mean? Players are moaning at the manager off the pitch. I mean, player is going to Getafe. Well, he beat up. You know, what I mean, it's just all nonsense, man. All nonsense everywhere. That club is. Listen, I'm happy. It's going away from dominance, but it's life, innit? It's life. Yeah, you look at Newcastle, Botman, man. That's the player I wanted, people. That's the player I wanted at Liverpool. I remember that season we was like first until January, we was getting licked with the likes of Botman, and we've got Davis and bloody Kabak. What a player! What a player! But do I think they're gonna finish in the top four? Nah. You can see the struggles already this season, innit? You can see the struggles with Newcastle this season. I'm not even going to talk about Chelsea because Chelsea, they're just a mess. You know what I mean? It's just like Man United, isn't it? A messy club. The mess everywhere. Mess everywhere. So you look at Liverpool. We've got obviously our goalkeepers. Everybody discredits Adrian. Maybe rightly so. But people forget the season we won the league. Adrian was the goalkeeper of the first 13 games, which we was unbeaten, and I think he kept a clean sheet, majority of them as well. So yeah, Gomez, Van Dijk, Konate, Simicast, who's gonna sign a new contract, by the way, 4-year contract. Trent, this kid Kwanzaa, he looks good. He looks good. I hope we don't spoil him. I just hope we don't spoil him. I remember Billy the Kid was hyping him up not so long ago. And we don't see Billy the Kid anymore. He wasn't good enough. Just not good enough, Billy the Kid. You got Bajcetic, who's gonna come. He's already back on the bench. People forget about Thiago. You know what I mean? Thiago is the leader of the team. You know what I mean? So, he's still one of the best players in the world, in my opinion, man. So, don't just watch this space. You know, we talk about McAllister, Endu, Gravenberch, and all that stuff. We're forgetting about the master, man. We're forgetting about the master. Come on, people. Don't give up on Thiago. Curtis Jones doing all right. Elliot doing all right when he comes on. You know, these are the first teamers now we're going to. And then you got your striking force with Gakpo, Diogo, Nunes. You know what I mean? You can't get any better than that. I said this kid, Ben Dokes, I said this kid should be the Elzar of the 2008-9 season. Like coming on when we're struggling in games, changing the games. He'll be brilliant at that. I honestly think that. I think like with Ben Dokes, I think he'd be amazing in that role. Yeah, so that's what I got for you in regards to obviously the rivals. I don't think Man City. So I don't think Man United is going to finish top 4 this season. I don't think majority of them like Newcastle teams like that are going to be like causing any issues because we've discussed Newcastle. They're finding it hard now. Like if you look at them in the Premier League right now, they're finding it hard to recover. If you know what I mean. And once they go down, it's very, very, very tough for them to get back up there because the nucleus of their team is that team that actually was in the bottom 3. As soon as like little money goes into their pocket, they just jumped up, and that's how it is. Everything motivates. Money motivates a lot of people. So yeah. So Arsenal, they will challenge 100%. They will challenge this season. They've got the squad, the strength and depth and everything like that, innit? So they will challenge 100%. Man United, nah. I don't even know if they're going to finish top 5, Man United, the way they're going on and off the pitch. Yeah, man. Liverpool, as you can see, Klopp smiling again. That smile is back. And the dominance is slowly to follow with Liverpool Football Club. Like I said, I want to see Pep Guardiola scratching his head like he used to, man. I miss that. He's not scratching his head at the moment, people, and he's annoying me. I mean, happy Pep Guardiola makes me sick. And I don't want to see that. So we'll go to the tactical board, like I always do before we end the show. I hope you enjoyed this, people. I really hope you enjoyed this. I broke it down to you. Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool will be the top 3. How it finishes, I'll end it in a moment. Man City is going to be favourites, isn't it? Let's be honest there. We can't lie about that. They're that good. They're that good, man. So if you look at our team, this is the goalkeeper we have, obviously. You can't get a better goalkeeper than this in the world. Let's be honest there. And you can't get a better reserve goalkeeper than this. You got obviously Trent, and then Gomez can play there. You've got Konate, Van Dijk. You've got Matip and Kwanzaa as well. As a squad, Are we well equipped? I don't know. I really don't know yet. And then you got the left backs, Simicaz and Robertson. Because a lot of people say our team we're not strong enough. I agree. Like I said it as well. We're not strong enough. But if you look at the actual players we got in you know in the positions, as you can see, these are all the centre backs in one place. Two goalkeepers, and you got Adrian should be there. A lot of people don't like Adrian, but you know he has to be in there. You know, he has to be in there. I don't know where he disappeared to. I think the actual stream don't want him either. Yeah. So you can see. And don't forget Gomez can play as a centre back as well. So Adrian's there with the goalkeepers, Quibin Kalaha, Kwanzaa is there. So you look at the midfield, you got Endo as an actual like defensive midfielder. Thiago can play there. Gravenberch can play there. With Besic, hopefully I put him on there. Did I? Maybe I didn't. Oh. You got Besic that can play there as well. It should be on there. I don't know why I can't find that kid. Should be somewhere. I did put him on. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, but you got Besic as well. So the midfield is pretty strong if you look at it, people. Oh, there he is. Found him. Got Besic. Don't know why he's back, but yeah, Besic there. Got Elliott there. Got Jones there. Majority of the players who play midfield are already there. So if our midfield ain't as strong as people think it is, and don't forget Gakpo can play there too. Look at our midfield there, people. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad if you think about it. And we have to develop this player here, Besic. He has to develop as a player. He can't be sitting on the bench all the time. Like, we need to improve him so eventually one day he'll take over. Don't forget he was a centre-back once. Then he moves into midfield and, you know, he never looked back. So the number 6s are already there. They're all in a line that can play number 6. And then you got the ones that could play in ahead of them as well. So our midfield, well, it's not bad, is it? We've got 8 of them there. I mean, the centre backs, you've got what? 2 here. You've got 5 of them. Like, he can play there too. You've got 2 right backs here. You've got 2 left backs here. You've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers and midfielders there as well. And don't forget McAllister can play as a number 6 as well. So it's not a bad team. If you say a first and a second team is not a bad team, then you got to attack. Look at that. Look at that attack, people. Like, come on. Like, how can we say our team is weak? We're not going to be competing for the next 5 years and that stuff. I'll get to those comments in a second. You know what I mean? How can you say things like that when you've got all this at your disposal? Look at this. That's not bad, is it, people? That is not bad at all. So you got the midfield here. Let me get the drawings on there. Don't know where it's gone. Let's go. You got the midfield here. Oh, my bad. Let me squeeze them in. It's hot, guys. I'm really hot today, man. Sorry about that. My concentration levels ain't there at the moment. So you got the midfield here. Really has to be in there. What's he doing? Don't disappear on me, mate. So you got the midfield here. Got the attack here. Got the centre backs. Oh, my bad. Don't worry, I'll get to the comments in a second, people. So you got the centre backs here. And you got Gomez who can play centre back as well. So there you go, goalkeepers. And you got the fullbacks here and the fullbacks there. So we're well stacked. If you think about it, we're well equipped. If you look at all that, we're well equipped in these positions. So it's not too bad as we first thought. You know what I mean? You've got 3 goalkeepers there. Obviously, 2 of them are out of this world. You've got 2 right backs. Everybody was like complaining about the right backs we've got. You've got 2 left backs there. And you've got all these midfielders that can play in all sorts of positions, if you know what I mean. And then you got the attacking force there. You've got like Jota, Diaz, Nunez, Gakpo, Salah, Doak. I mean, Doak is Salah's backup. Jota is Diaz's backup. Nunez is Gakpo's backup. And then you got all that midfield there. Jones, Endu, Elliott, Soboslai, You got Thiago, McAllister, Gravenberch, and you got Besetic. So is that bad, people? Honestly, is that bad? I mean, we're saying we can't challenge for titles. When you look into that, it ain't so bad, is it? It ain't so bad. You could have two teams on that. You could actually have two teams on that as well. So yeah, gotta look into it, man. Our squad ain't that bad. Our squad ain't that bad, people. Oh, let me go. Where was I? There we go. At least it looks like the stadium work will carry on. Yeah, I've heard. Is it new people's coming? I mean, I don't know. Maybe. City don't hold on to players unless they are top level. Not many teams would cope losing Gundogan, Mahrez, Laporte, and Cole. Liverpool need to do the same and don't allow players to leave on a free. Yeah, 100%. We discussed this the other time, JK. That's the problem with Liverpool Football Club. We're letting too many players go for free. We don't really sell players anymore. It's really annoying. It annoys me, like the amount of money we're wasting players like not getting sold. How are we allowing that? You know what I mean? At Liverpool Football Club, those players have competed for the top prizes, and they should be going on money. They should be going like for money. They shouldn't be going for free. I mean, in normal circumstances, other clubs like Man City, like you guys said, they'll be sold for a lot of money. There you go. G2G need to get some bits, pieces in town. Sorry about that. I know you guys are talking. WWE is trash now. True, Don. Are you ever happy? I know. It is, bro. It really annoys watching WWE. It's not the same no more, bro. You know what I mean? Football and WWE is my life, innit? And I was thinking of doing streams of WWE, but there's no point. It's gone. Attitude Era is the one for me. Old school WWF, it was incredible. The best. Undertaker's always my favorite, though, man. My favorite wrestler of all time. I grew up obviously in the 80s with Hulk Hogan and Tito Santana, Texas Tornado. There's people don't even know about these people, man. There's so many people like in the past that were influential that a lot of people don't know about, man. Texas Tornado, even though people don't even know, Texas Tornado was running like he had two legs, but one leg was missing. He didn't tell that. Nobody knew that. For years, nobody knew that. It's crazy, man. Tatanka, I remember back in the day, Mr. Perfect, Junkyard Dog, the Bushwhackers, licking each other's heads. It was entertaining, you know what I mean? Nowadays, nah, man. I don't know what I'm watching nowadays. Is it wrestling? What is it? I mean, what is it? The guy who's actually got the titles don't fight in Raw and SmackDown anymore. What is going on? It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy what's going on in WWE. Yeah, get back WWF, man. That's what we need back. So, I want to talk about our strongest team, who would be in the strongest team at Liverpool, and we could even pick two teams. You know what I mean? As we go along, I showed you every position's got one player there backing up the original player. So let's discuss, our first team. Who do you think? Man, I'm going for ages as well. I'm going 1 hour 18 minutes. That's not like me. I'm always doing 1 hour, a couple of minutes extra. So if we talk about our first team, this is how I see it. You know what I mean? So I'll show you what our first team is. If you disagree. But we could do another team. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean? Could do another team in regards to that's gonna be challenging them. See how strong our squad is. Like a lot of people are saying to me already, we're not strong enough to fight for the title. We'll see innit? We'll see because we've only got one team, I've heard. So we'll see. So let's get back to the actual formation. So I think Alisson obviously is the best goalkeeper in the world by far. Van Dijk. That's wrestling, man. Wrestling is finished, people. Let it go, man. I need to let it go myself. You know what I mean? That's how bad. Calm down with this one. I know everybody's looking for Gravenberch. Calm down. He's not a number 6 just yet. So give him time, man. Give him time. So this is my team. When everybody's fit so far. Thiago, if he's fit, of course he's gonna play, but he's never fit. So this is how I see our team. And that's a lot. So this is my first team. If everybody's fit. If Thiago was consistently fit, you know what I mean? He has to come to the team, doesn't he? Like, he's the maestro. I'll put him as a number 6. I know a lot of people won't put him as a number 6, but I'll put him as a number 6. You know, like, it'll be more control. If you've got technical players in that midfield, like these three, with the relationship they could build, oof, man, I think we'll be, like, killing it. I honestly think we would be. I mean, these three, like, controlling that midfield, wow. Out of this world. Out of this world, in my opinion. You know, like, if you look at Thiago, still in his peak of his powers, connecting with Szoboszlai and McAllister, that'd be... And then you got this guy. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. You got this guy who comes into midfield and collects the ball. Gakpo coming in deep. So there's four-way relationship here, man. And that's what we're missing. In the old days, we used to talk about Firmino coming in deep to collect the ball from the likes of, you know, Henderson and Wijnaldum and Fabinho. That can be built again. I mean, but obviously Thiago ain't going to be the one there consistently. But I'm just trying to give you an example. If we had our team fully fit, Thiago has to be in it, people. I don't understand why we like letting go of Thiago in that role. But for now, it's got to be Indu. And then it's going to be Gravenberch probably taking his place eventually. So that's how I see it. That's how I see it right for now. That relationship has to be built in that formation. And this is my first team when I'm looking at our team. If you bring in like a second team, is it as strong as the first team? We'll have to see, innit? We'll have to see. So you got Gomez as a right back. Matip. Kwanzaa. Simicaz. Are they as strong as the other team? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But let me get rid of the other team first of all. And then we'll look at our first team after. As you can see, that's my first team anyway. That's how I see it. Endu is going to be obviously the defensive midfielder. What a performance, by the way. If you guys haven't seen that performance against Germany, go and watch it, man. He destroyed them. Absolutely destroyed them. And now I know why people say he's good enough. You know what I mean? I never had that with him because I give people a chance. You got to give people a chance. You don't really judge them straight away. If you start judging them too early, that's when you start losing the focus of reality. So, yeah, just give it into a chance, man. Give it a chance. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Have we got any surprises? So we've got Thiago that could play there. Gravenberch can play here. That's our second team, by the way, people. Elliot can play there. So if we've got a second team like this, is it bad? No, really don't know. You know, you could take off Elliot and bring on, what's his name? Look at that. I already gave you our first team. This is our second team. Look at that, people. And you could even swap around the second team. You could like take out Thiago and bring in Bajetic. I don't know why he's back, people. I don't know. I have no idea. New to me, this stuff, isn't it? And then you could take out Elliot and bring in Jones. You could take out Gravenberch, bring in Thiago. You see? So, the first team, this is not the first team, this is the second team, people. Look how strong our second team is. It's crazy. And you're forgetting, like, these two can swap. He could be there and he can be there too. Not bad at all, people. Not bad at all. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And we're moaning about our team. Yes, Kwanzaa is a bit of suspicion things around him. Yeah, we don't know much about him just yet. But it's not bad, is it? So you could even put him there. Take out Kwanzaa. And you're forgetting Endu can play there. People don't even know Endu can play as a right back. There you go. There you go. See, we're prejudging our team. We're putting it under strength. But don't forget, these two centre-backs are the ones who've been winning the last couple of games. Matip and Gomez. There you go. They're the ones who played against Newcastle. They're the ones who played against Aston Villa. Kept a clean sheet that we don't normally do anymore. Look at that. Just look at that team, people. We're underestimating our football club. in regards to players that we have. That's our second team. And there's more on the bench on top of that too. Come on, people, man. Wild Wolf says, WWE World Wildlife Foundation. Yeah, I know they changed the name. No, it was the WWF was originally it belongs to obviously wrestling, but they because of the animals and all that stuff. Society is better than Jesus. Nah, John Conway, a great stream. Much appreciated, mate. Always. United should get Madison being better than Mount. Yeah, we was linked to Mount. Great stream, Fozzy. I'll DM you about Thursday. 100%, brother. 100%. You're always welcome, man. All of you guys are always welcome. Yes, I've been doing stuff on my own recently. It's because I've been ill, and work takes over my life, man. Unfortunately, great stream. Chat to like. Chat, hit the likes, help the channel. 100%, bro. 100%. Yeah, but there's nothing personal. It's always like when I do things on my own, it's nothing personal, even like that. It's just about the timing, innit? It's about the timing and reaching out to people at the same time as well. But yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. It was all sweet in the hood. Big up Fozzy from Psychedelic Shaolin. Hopefully I said that name right. I keep forgetting about the name, the way to say it. Big up Fozzy. On the paper, we should be challenging for the Premier and Europa. Yeah, I showed you that 2 teams, bro. 2 teams that we have. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. We've got 2 teams there, and they should be good enough to compete with anyone. Like what I'm trying to say with the 2 teams is, if a player gets injured, you've got another player that can replace him. You know what I mean? So this is our second team I'm showing you, by the way. I mean, there's no Gravenberch wasn't even in the first team because he hasn't started for the first team yet. So he's part of the second team too. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. It's crazy the way people underestimate our team as well, man. Psychedelic Sharing says, what do you think about Matoma as a replacement for if Salah leaves next summer, or would you choose someone else? I like Matoma. I think he's a fantastic player, but he's more of a mold of the Diaz side. Mane, someone like that. Salah is a different breed, man. Yeah, Salah is different, mate. Salah is completely different. You need someone that can score goals from midfield. And if you don't have the likes of Salah in your team, it's going to be a struggle, to get goals. Can you imagine if we had a striker that can score like 30 goals a season and Salah on top of that with the 30 goals as well? That'd be phenomenal, man. If we had Haaland, someone like that, that's scoring goals, and then you got Salah scoring the same amount of goals that he does, we could blow teams out of the water. But we don't think that way. I mean, yes, we've got Nunes and we've got Jota and we've got Gakpo, but are they the ones who's going to get you that 30 goals a season? I don't know. That's what I keep telling people. There's a guy who's getting you 30 goals a season, but can you imagine if you get an out-and-out guy that can get you 30 goals a season? Where it could take you? It could take you to Champions League finals. It could take you to Premier League wins. That's what we're missing. We're always players short in regards to winning titles. Have you guys noticed that, or is it just me? Why are we always players short? Man City don't go players short, but they still win titles. I mean, come on, man. We always take that risk, like we're better than what we are, but we're not. We're not better. Like, listen, if we're players short, that means we're players short. If we're 2 players short, that means we're 2 players short. We have to wake up to reality, man. And I don't think we do that. Honestly, I don't think we do that. Like that season when we lost the league by 1 point, the first one, I think we lost that league against Leicester. That home game we drew with them 1-1 when fucking Maguire scored. Sorry about the language. When Maguire scores, it irritates me. I think that's the time we lost that league, and that really irritated me because we was only one Fakir away of winning that league. The difference maker, a set piece specialist. You know what I mean? A guy who could get you goal out of nothing. That's what we was missing, and we chose to not buy him that season. There you go. I think we lost the Champions League final as well that season. There you go. So it shows, man. It shows you we're always one player short, and it's irritating me. It really irritates me. Psychedelic Charlene says, our team is looking special. I think Thiago has something to offer. I hope this surgery helps him. With Thiago, mate, I know a lot of people have a go at me and things like that, but he's always been a luxury player. If you didn't know Thiago before he came to Liverpool, then that is on you. He's always been injured, people. No matter what you look at Thiago. Even Bayern Munich, they only get him ready for the big games. They didn't used to let him play in the small games. We played him in the small games, big games, small games, big games, and then we just run him to the ground to the point he gets injured a lot. I mean, and his injuries got even worse. But now he's got the players around him that could play in his position. So maybe if we rest him a lot, he would perform in a higher standards on a regular basis after that as well. So think about it that way, people. Like, come on, man. Like, it's common sense. It's common sense, man. Both teams look strong. We've leveled up this season, upgraded the squad. Yeah. Man City's strong team, no matter what we do, people. I'm not gonna like discredit them. They've got the manager, they've got the finance, they've got the players as well. Their players might not be the best players in the world, but they fit the system, people. They fit the system that gets them to the next level. That's what you got to look at. While the Wolf says, just think Liverpool look hungry. City players same old, and other De Bruyne. Older De Bruyne going miss a lot games. Think we can win Prem? Yeah, it's not always about De Bruyne now, is it? It's not always about De Bruyne. De Bruyne is the inspiration. He's getting injured a lot. He got injured again in the Champions League final, as he did against the Chelsea one as well. So yeah, it is what it is. Angel says Endu played well, but he didn't destroy Germany. However, Nunes destroyed Chile. I thought Endu played all right. I don't know if it's the same game. I don't know. Maybe I see it differently. The competition between Nunes, Gakpo, Jota will help us this season. This season they all want that starting place rather than on the bench. That's what I've said. The most important thing is, what is it? Competition for places. If you've got competition for places, that means the players are going to perform in that next level, and this is what they're going to do. Like I said, look at the actual team on there. That's our second team. You could take out Vesicic, put him on the bench, and bring on Gravenberch. I mean, that's our second team. I haven't even put Gravenberch in our first team. So it's competition for places. When you got competition for places, what does that do to you as a player? It improves you. I mean, it makes sure that hunger in your heart is gonna continue. When you got the hunger in your heart, that means you have to do that performance to the highest level on a regular basis. And this is what these players are gonna do eventually. Before, you already knew your starting lineup. I'm gonna play next week. I'm gonna play tomorrow. I'm gonna play every game. Nobody's gonna challenge me for my spot. That's how it was. I could put my feet up, I could do whatever I want. That's how easy it was for these players. But yeah, do I think we're gonna challenge for the title? Yes. Why do I think we're going to challenge for a title? I think we're going to challenge for a title because the spine of our team is still there. If you look at the spine of our team, it's the goalkeeper. Let me take these people out, man. They need to get out. Get out of the pitch, man. Get out the pitch. Don't know why they're not coming out. They refuse to come out. Yeah, let me just take them out. I'll show you what the spine of the team is. Although we haven't got Firmino anymore, we've got Gakpo, who's similar, who's more technical in regards to keeping the ball. That's what I like about Gakpo compared to Firmino. I love Firmino to death. Don't get me wrong. He's one of my favorite players of all time at Liverpool Football Club. I don't do favorite players anymore, but he is one of my favorites. Spine of the team, like I said, is still there. Now we've got this guy in that midfield. Got this guy in that midfield, and then you got this guy up front. This guy up front. So if you look at mainstay of the team, that's the mainstay of the team. That's the spine of the team. If you know what spine means, it means the mainstay of the team. The players are going to be performing on a regular basis. The players you're going to rely on, the manager relies on, the coaching staff relies on, all that stuff. These are the players. So the spine of the team not only got stronger, they blow it out of the water. I mean, you look at this guy, he's taking Firmino's place. He could play out wide, could play midfield, could play out front, could play right wing, play here, another midfield role. So he could play anywhere in those positions. You got Salah, same old Salah, always going to get you about 20 goals a season. McAllister, you could play as a central midfielder. You could play as a DM. You could play on the right, so on the left, on the right. And then you got Szoboszlai, the most energetic guy I've ever seen in my life. He doesn't stop running. He's taking Milner's position, obviously, in the training sessions because he's winning everything. So you got him with technical ability on top of that as well. Bit of Kevin De Bruyne, bit of Henderson in him as well. So it's not bad at all, is it? So the spine of the team, is that impressive or what, people? You put in the comments if you. I think that's impressive. if you think about the spine of the team, that is impressive enough as it is. And I haven't even put a lot of players in there. I mean, and you got obviously Trent, you got Robertson. The consistency is there. The consistency is there with these players as well. And you got obviously this guy is going to be playing regular on the left wing as well. And you got obviously this guy. You got this guy that is gonna play in front of the defense. So as I said, it's all about the spine of the team. Our spine is back with a force in this season. Are we going to compete for the league title? Yes. Can we win it? Yes, we can. It just depends how far Man City will fall. And not only that, it depends on how far the other teams will take Man City. Are they going to go to Man City and just lay back and let them beat them? Or are they going to go to Man City and have a formation in place to beat them? Or compete with them at least? Or get a draw or something? The thing Man City always got over other teams is they already beat before the kickoff. They already beat. And that's what I want to see. Now, compared to previous seasons when Liverpool Man City used to compete, Liverpool is not the only team that's challenging Man City now. There's more teams that's challenging Man City. So I'm hoping the likes of Newcastle, Chelsea, Man United, and Arsenal will give us that extra help as well. But I'm looking forward to these games. Honestly, I'm looking forward to these games compared to previous seasons because I think we could beat these teams more of a convincing way than a struggle. Like previous seasons, we used to come off games like beating them by the odd goal or scoring in the last minute. But now we don't have to worry about things like that. I think we've got a better team than before. Like look at the team, people. Like, I mean, come on. You could even exchange Endo with Gravenberch. Don't forget, like Gravenberch hasn't. I'm not putting him on there because he hasn't done anything yet. He hasn't even had the preseason. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm not putting pressure on him just yet. So if you've got a team like this, look, 24, 22, 21, look at the age, man. Look at the age. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. The only older players are here, look, these three here. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Average age has gone down, man. Average age has gone down. Okay, let me go down. Big up, Daz. All right, folks. Hope you are well today. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm really, really good. Do you think CJ will have a good season? He seems to play well against Villa and towards the end of the last season. Curtis Jones. I never had hope for Curtis Jones. Psychedelic Charlie. I never had hope for him because like. Some players, they're just clowns. I mean, they just laugh and that is it. That's how I see him when I'm looking at him. But it looks like someone's got hold of him and told him, play the simple side of the football, first of all, before you get to this dribbling and, doing step overs and all that stuff. And he's been doing that recently. He's been playing much better with playing the simple side of football. That's a good start for a player, in my opinion. Because once you start doing that and stop doing this clown stuff like what you do, then you could concentrate on the footballing ability, which is like he can dribble, he can shoot and things like that. That will come together. The fans will trust you. The fans will actually push you to take shots from outside the box and things like that. The fans will push you to get crosses in the box and all that stuff. That's what I want to see from Curtis Jones. I don't want to see a Curtis Jones that's laughing, hey, put the camera on him, and all that stuff. I don't want to see stuff like that. I want to see him perform on the pitch. You're a Scouser. Play like a Scouser. If somebody gets past you, get back and get that ball back. That's what I want to see you do. Not laugh on the pitch and things like that he does in the past. I don't want to see things like that, man. I mean, play like a Scouser. Scouser means you put it 100%. You show us what's on the pitch. You leave it there. That's what I need him to do. He has improved. Simple side of football. He's not struggling with. He's doing it in a way that I always said he could do. And he's doing it now. Next step, taking shots from outside the box, creating chances, getting that goal tallies up season in, season out. That's the next steps for him. He's 23, 24 now? Is he 23? Something like that now? Like, he's not a young man anymore. Like, it's time for your footballing ability to take over and become that player everybody wants you to be, man. Come on. I mean, I hope I am that well for you, mate. What do you think about a potential Dutch spine, VVD, Gravenberch and Gakpo? I already showed it to you, mate. It's looking smucking, as Jim Carrey says. I like it. I really, really like it. But I don't think think about it this way, people. Don't put your hopes on Gravenberch being that DM, because Liverpool is still looking for a DM. They might get one in January. They might get one next summer. The next summer, I'm expecting them to work on that, a DM, and a centre backs as well, and a right back. That's what I'm expecting them to work on next season. So let's just wait and see what happens. What the Wolf says, Jan, think we get 2 more centre back and the DM. Maybe. I heard that Andre might be coming. Hopefully he will come in. He looks like a good player. Oh, sorry, that's all right, man. Glitch, no bro. Yeah, that's all I've done for you people. I hope you enjoyed this. It's been an hour and 40 minutes, and I'm sweating like a dog over here. Yeah, that's all I got for you today. Hopefully we'll do something tomorrow. Hopefully I'll look around and see what we can do. Maybe a short show, an hour, not an hour, 40 minutes. So the rival talk, I hope you understand, people. I think Man City is going to challenge for the title. I think Arsenal's going to challenge for the title. I think Liverpool's going to challenge for the title. But I think Liverpool's got a good chance this time. Should I tell you why? Because other teams are battling Man City. The seasons before, it was just us two. Now, they've got more people challenging them. And like I said, our team is like this now. Like, it's no more like this. It's like this. Meaning, players like Soboslai can play as a number 9. Gakpo can play as a number 8. Gravenberch can play as a number 8. He could play as a number 6. See, we could do things like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what interchanging. You could do things like that. I would love to see something like this in the future as well. Not Salah, but someone who's got a left foot. You know what I mean? So we could have Darwin Núñez, get the ball in the box more, if you know what I mean, and then someone crosses the ball into him. You know what I mean? That's what our players are missing sometimes. Like, we're too predictable. If we don't do right footed wingers and right wing or anything like that, that's what annoys me sometimes. I think to myself, if we had some other options like that, can you imagine like what we could do in the pitch? Like the games we struggle in. Like if the ball wasn't here, like someone like comes from the left, crosses it here, and then Darwin Núñez hits it, it goes in. That's what we're missing. We don't have that. I'd love to see a left-footed winger, because like with the left-footed right winger, they always get found out. Once they cut in, that is it. They haven't got right foot to go into and cross in, because Salah hasn't got right foot. He has sometimes, but he hasn't got it. But I'd love to see something different. The game was struggling, okay? And then you switch wingers, put the left-footed guy on the left, right-footed guy on the right, get some crosses and box. You got 2 people, because if you stop Robertson crossing the ball in, then Diaz ain't gonna go down there and cross the ball in with his left foot, is he? Salah ain't gonna go down there and cross the ball with the right foot. So if we could interchange, like left-footed there, double up. If he can't cross it in, he can. If he can't cross it in, he can. That's what I want to see. But we don't do that. It's too predictable. If you look at the games like we draw and lose, it's because we're doing the same thing again and again and it doesn't work. So if we do something different like that, I'd love to see it like a John Barnes on the left, someone else on the right that can cross the ball in. It'd be great. But we don't do that, man. Like, if Trent gets blocked off, who's the next person going to cross it in? Nobody, because Salah ain't going to cross it in. He has to cut back on his left foot, and the defense already know that, and they will block that. So, yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, I'm done, people. I hope you enjoyed this. I agree, mate. I hope to see Curtis Jones reach potential this season. I'm hoping the midfield competition will make Curtis Jones, Elliott, Bajcetic all go up a level. Yeah, bro, there should be. You know what I mean? If this team that we got right now ain't, gonna push them up, I don't know what will anymore. You know what I mean? They're all around the same age now. They've got no excuses. That means if they're around the same age as you, that means you have to perform. So that's what you got to do. While the Wolf says, I think Soboslai takes pens when Salah leaves. Yeah, Soboslai. Soboslai is a leader, bro. He's a leader, innit? The way he talks after the games as well, like, motivates me. Puts me into, thinking, man, this guy is pushing us up. He wants us to win titles and that. I like that. He's a proper leader, man. Look at the difference between last season's team and this season's team. If you look at the previous team that we used to win titles, every player on the pitch was a leader. All captains of their countries, majority of them, or vice captains. Now, we've got the same thing again. So if you got all captains in your team, Endo is a captain, Soboslai is a captain, McAllister is like a captain. I mean, like, you got to think about it, people. Trent is a captain. Robertson is a captain. Salah is a captain. Gakpo potential to be a captain. Diaz is a captain. So if you look at the team as a whole, it's similar to those players as leadership-wise. Different in quality players, but leadership on point, man. Because captains win you titles, don't they? That's why they have the captain armband, because they motivate the players. Now they motivate each other all as one, and I like it. Alisson, don't forget, his one goal. It's crazy, man. Great show. Leaves, comments, like, share, subscribe. Yes, that Wilder Wolf. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Old school wingers is a great idea. Yeah, bro. Like I said, struggle in games. Change formation. Maybe it will work out. 2 left footers on the left, 2 right footers on the right. Balls in the box in a continuous basis. One of them surely is going to go in. I mean, come on. I don't need to tell you that. I'm not a coach. Yeah, but that's all I got for you people. I hope you enjoyed this today. I really have. I know it's been a long one. Yeah, more to come in it. Just support the channel. That's all I'm asking for. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you haven't liked, and all that stuff. It's all free. You know what I mean? I'm giving you my knowledge of football. Every single time it's a different thing. I can't keep doing the same things every time. It could be boring if I keep talking about the same things, man. But I mean, different things is the best option in my opinion. And I'll bring the guests back on a regular basis as well. I should be off from tomorrow. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm here for you people. I'm free. Ask me any questions in the comment. We're going to have that kind of stream tomorrow. Ask me any questions in the comment and I'll deliver it as much as I can for you on the replies, if you know what I mean. So yeah, if you haven't been in the stream and you're watching it back, please comment down below. Let me know what you think of things I'm saying and all that stuff, and just support the channel. I don't know why I froze. I'm playing some games now, eh? I'm playing some games. I could freeze now. Look, freeze. There you go. Yeah, so yeah, just support the channel. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for anything any more, any less, anything like that. Just support the channel, hit the likes, hit the subscriptions, and you know, share the channel around with family and friends. And I'll bring as much as I can for you guys as I do every day now. Like, it's a regular thing for me. 2:30, I'm always here. 9 o'clock as well. I'm gonna go back on the nights with the gang. We'll start talking about Liverpool in general, like in and outs and all that stuff, tactics from other point of views. But I want the chat to be involved more. Like I said, tomorrow I'll be back, but I want to talk to the chat. Let's chat and let's talk and see what we'll come up with and things like that. I'll give the subjects and you could say whatever you want. Big up, bro. Great show. Thank you very much, Psychedelic Shaolin. Much appreciated, brother. I don't know what's going on with my computer again, but I keep freezing. I'm back. Okay, people, that's me done. Thank you very much for tuning in. I had a new thing planned for the intro, but it didn't work out. Maybe tomorrow will work out. Take care, everybody. Take care.